Parents, do your kids have the SayAt Me app? What is the SayAt Me app? Well, SayAt Me Marketing says on their website, hey, students, create your personal feedback URL. And they give you an example of that. It's a lot like the SayAt app. Go watch our SayAt app guide at SmartSocial.com. People will then write anonymous and honest opinions about you on that URL. Students, step 2 is share the URL through your Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and also this is possible through Snapchat. Students 3, read what people think about you because they're going to fill out that in step 2, they're going to fill out that URL. The feedback you receive is private, only you can see it. Step 4, publish your favorite feedback, students. Decide which feedback to publish and let your friends post public comments on those feedback items. Now, here's what we found on their website also. With the SayAt Me, this is what they actually say about themselves. With SayAt Me, you can gather sincere and honest feedback from your social circle. Get feedback, start growing, become a better you. The feedback written stays anonymous, which helps people to be more open in their opinions. For example, you can use SayAt Me if you don't want to say something face-to-face because you're afraid of the other person's reaction. This is really bad, my friends. They also go on to say you may write almost anything. What you like about that person or what you dislike, what type of characteristics he or she should develop further, or what sort of character traits it would be better to suppress. Next, they say honest feedback helps you to find out how your own self-image differs from what other people see in you. If you're lucky, you may just as well be confirmed that others think you are just the sort of person you strive to be. Now, we're going to talk about anonymous apps and how very bad this is for your child and how the downside drastically outweighs the upside and why you need to delete this app from your kid's phone. Well, what is this app? It's an anonymous website and app on the Google Play Store and on their website that allows users to gather feedback from others. Be very careful from this. Users create a unique feedback URL to share on other social media networks like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and others, a lot like SayAt. Now, people write anonymous feedback about that other users on the unique URL. Feedback is sent privately to the user. Users decide which feedback messages go public. Once public, people can leave comments on that feedback. When a user leaves feedback on someone's URL, they have the ability to private message each other anonymously. This is where it gets creepy. After being made aware that police were investigating a bullying-related suicide associated with the app, SayAt Me suspended their website, but it's back online now. Now, at the end of this, I'm going to talk to you about how to become an expert on these apps in our Parent University program that protects you. But not only that, it also helps you monitor your kids using our tool in Parent University called Footprint Friday. Watch to the end, forward this video onto a superintendent, a principal, a parent, a PTA, or anybody else. Now, parents, why should you care about this bad app? Well, anonymous apps they're breeding grounds for cyberbullying behavior. Some students feel like they can hide behind being anonymous on social media to hurt others. SayAt Me encourages users to compare their self-image to other people's opinions, which can be damaging and developing to a developing teen or tween. You just saw it in their marketing. Maybe you'll be lucky enough to be as cool as people, right? You saw that. Now, users must be 16 or older to sign up. However, it's really easy to sign up if you're much younger than 16, since there's really little to no age verification. Apps that encourage users to privately message each other anonymously can bring out the worst in human beings, not just tweens and teens, but human beings of all age. Sometimes students use apps like these to hide activity from their parents, and they end up getting anxious and nervous when they receive really negative content from people they don't know. It actually makes your kid less social and increases anxiety. Don't trust me, go Google it. You'll see what the experts say. Now, when opening a unique URL, SayAt Me uses pop-ups to tell the user, as you can see on the right, to be nice to others and select, yes, I'll be nice, or no, I'm a hecklin' bully. Right? Yes, I'll be nice, or no, I'm a hecklin' bully. If you select the bully option, you're not restricted from leaving feedback or commenting on the feedback. They're just trying to cover their bases so that people are a little bit more positive. And there's a reason for that, because a lot of negativity happens on these apps. Do not listen to your students if they say, oh, mom, dad, you don't understand. The amount of anxiety created in these anonymous apps is terrible. Now, here they are in the news. The New York Times says SayAt Me has been under scrutiny since the death of a 15-year-old student from England who committed suicide after reportedly receiving bullying messages on the app. Next, Telegraph says SayAt Me has been criticized for creating a vehicle for cyberbullying among school children. Here's what real users are saying about the SayAt Me app. On the left, people I know have gotten hurtful and mean comments on here. This app is prone to bullying, which is awful. Do not download. On the right, it is a very bad app for children. These are both 1 stars. Now, what can parents do? If your student uses the SayAt Me, please consider having them delete their account and discuss the dangers of using it. Next, have regular discussions with your student about positive online behavior, how social media can be used as a tool as opposed to just a pastime. I call it with a purpose instead of a pastime. Get your kids on the positive networks in our green zone. When you're ready for your student to be online, work with them to use apps that positively impact their digital footprint. Check out our parent app guide page at SmartSocial.com and consider using the apps in our green zone and being on all of the apps that your kids are using. Please, I repeat, do not allow your child to be on an app that you're not regularly monitoring and friends with them on there. Teach your student that they do not need to follow every trend or download every popular app. They're not going to understand this. But when anonymous apps like SayAt Me become popular with teens, encourage your student to think twice, ask a parent before using it, remind them they will actually have less friends on anonymous apps. That's really important and something that students will listen to because it's all about being social. And anonymous apps are going to bring out the worst in people and they'll actually have less connections. Now, let's take a look at Parent University and show you what it's all about. Parent University has an interesting approach. Building a positive profile is what we believe in, one tied to your real identity. We teach students how to shine online, and then we teach students how to be safe online, protecting parents and students from predators and attackers. Next, we have some anti-bullying and anti-anxiety, showing students how to look out for each other and report an issue. These are the 3 things we truly believe in. And we, in Parent University, we have safety videos you watch with your kids, smart videos, tutorials your kids watch while you're in the room, and the students use these tips directly from me to understand the positive use of apps to build their online footprint. Both of these are from a trusted outsider, me. Next, we have prevention videos. Videos parents watch without their kids to learn safety issues and dialogue tips to work with their kids someday instead of against their kids. Now, as soon as you log in for either $100 a year or $10 a month, you start watching our Instagram tutorial in the upper left. It teaches you all of the hidden parts of Instagram and then Snapchat, family cell phone contract, and then you learn how to set up all the good networks, deep dive, over the shoulder. You get to see how we set them up. Not only for some of the world's biggest brands, but we show students how we helped other students get into their dream school. Next, student plus parent training videos. You watch these with your junior high, middle school, and elementary school kids to inspire them early on to be safe online. Next, these are parent-only videos. Watch these to get up to speed on what your kids could be doing right and wrong, how to navigate around their cell phone without them knowing so that you're ahead of the game. Next, you get a free download of all of my books. You get the PDFs, and you also get an invite to our Facebook group to ask questions and see what other parents are asking. In addition, you also get a Footprint Friday invite. This is a tool that helps you monitor your kids online using a weekly email that is scrappy and awesome. Parents all over the world use it, and it's something that will change the way you see your kids online and dialogue with them. So you get safety videos, smart videos, prevention videos, Footprint Friday, Facebook group, support. Guys, I'm Josh Oakes. I hope that you will consider joining Parent University. Forward this to somebody. Click the links below. Go to SmartSocial.com. Don't let your kids be on this app. There are other very bad apps in the red zone. Please don't let your kids be on those either. Please talk with your kids about what they're doing. Make sure they understand that to get to where they want to go, first you got to pick a great college. You got to pick a few. You got to ask your kids, how do you think you're going to get in there? Do you think they're going to search for you online? What should that online footprint look like? And kids will start thinking that way. That's how you think with your kids, work with your kids instead of telling them what not to do. We find that is a tremendous difference. I'm Josh Oakes. Thank you for being a part of our family and for helping us to protect the world by teaching them how to shine online. Make sure you're keeping it light, bright, and polite and setting a great example for your kids. I look forward to seeing you on a future video. Go join our newsletter. Click the links below. I'm Josh Oakes. I'll see you soon. Have a great day.